क्या अकेले भी?
हम कहाँ कुछ खाए, हम तो लाने गए थे, मेरे पास पैसा कहाँ है।
तो लाने गए थे तो क्या लाने गए थे?
हाँ तो हम थोड़ी लाने गए थे, हम ये कर जिसका पैसा था उसका लाने गए थे। मम्मी ले बोले चलो 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 लेके।
तुमको नहीं मिला होगा खाने के लिए?
नहीं।
नहीं।
हाँ नहीं मिला।
हाँ क्या?
हमको नहीं मिलता।
तुम्हारे आवाज से पता
चलो आओ जल्दी, गेम में भी आओ।
नहीं आएंगे।
ज्यादा भूचुड़ भूचुड़ भचड़ भूचुड़ नहीं। पैसा तुम दो हमको, टिप दो टिप, डोनेशन डोनेशन
खत्म हो गया, हम कल रिचार्ज कर लिया अपना।
डोनेशन करो चुपचाप से, हमरे पैसा दे हमरे ना दे रहे। दो ना।
हम दो ना।
चलो स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट हो गया, आओ चुपचाप हल्ला नहीं करो ज्यादा।
दो पैसे, पहले पैसा दो।
पैसा लेता
100 रुपया।
आ जल्दी। 100 रुपया
100
लेता,
रुपये भेजो।
5 रुपया देंगे नहीं।
100 रुपये कर देंगे।
5 रुपया दे, 100 रुपया लेता।
टिप मम्मी को टिप करो, कोई 10 रुपया फिर टिप।
कोई आया भी नहीं स्ट्रीम पे यार, कोई आ भी नहीं रहा।
अभी स्टार्ट ही किया तो कौन आएगा?
स्टार्ट करते सबको आ जाना चाहिए। पहले हम स्टार्ट करते थे, स्टार्ट करते आता था 5-6 फिर धीरे धीरे भाग जाता था। अब तो आता है ना भागता, तो आने से पहले ही सब भाग गया।
नहीं जब मतलब मेरा आना स्टार्ट हो रहा था तो था ही, सब लोग, बहुत लोग था।
नहीं उस समय भी कम हो गया था।
बहुत लोग रहता था।
हाँ फिर कम हो गया।
बातें कम हुई, बताओ।
अपने मन कुछ कुछ बना के रोने लग जाना है। पागल
मन की बात बता देता।
तू ना
wretched vermin.
पहला
absorption test.
गड़बड़ मार के दे रहे हैं क्या?
Swirl Mark 2. Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
हमको तो चाहिए।
Time to act.
अरे कुछ नहीं, एगो फॉर्च्यूनर, जितना जमीन है सब, जितना पैसा है बैंक में सब, एगो पूरा अपार्टमेंट। खर्चा महंगाई बढ़ गया है। महंगाई बढ़ गया है।
Quit following me.
No, my sword.
Unsightly
हाँ ना, हम
insects.
तो है यहाँ। तुम करो, एलन नहीं निकली यार, अभी एलन निकल जाती है इसको आराम से मार देते, अभी तक कोई खत्म नहीं हो जाता है। अब क्या निकलेगी, अब जमा करते करते 4 को बैनर निकल जाएगा, एलन नहीं निकलेगी। तुम्हारा तो लास्ट टाइम निकला है, तुम सोच भी कैसे रही है ऐसा बात। हमारा वंडर निकला था तो हम सोचबो नहीं किए थे वो, जबकि मेरे पास उतना हो गया था, फिर भी हम बचा के रखे थे। कैसे सब हर एक बैनर में कैसे विश कर लेता, हमको समझ नहीं आता। बिटवा उटवा को देखो ना, तो हर एक बैनर में विश कर देता है। ना तो बिट्टू तो नहीं लगाया होगा, जोई शायद। हाँ टोटल कितना बहुत मिलता है यार उससे। हम तो डीलुक अपग्रेड कर रहे हैं। अरे डीलुक मेरा देखो, अभी डीलुक मेरा जानते कितना उसका अटैक है, बेस अटैक 1K, खाली अपग्रेड कर करके।
वो लोग अलग से इतना मिलता होगा, फिर क्वेस्ट ये सब करने पे भी मिलता होगा।
हाँ मिलता ही होगा। मेरा बुक खत्म हो गया है और मोड़ा भी खत्म हो गया है।
हमारे पास बैलेंस है तो तुमको नॉर्मल कॉल नहीं किया गया था, मेरे पास थोड़ी वाईफाई है
हाँ बड़ा गाना।
तुम्हारी तरह। तुम्हारे पास तो फोन में भी नेट।
वेपन को हम फुल अपग्रेड कर दिए जानती है।
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
डीलुक
I
का
just tell it like it is.
डीलुक का मेरा वेपन फुल अपग्रेडेड है। उसका मटेरियल भी हो गया है। अब जा रहे हैं थोड़ा सा, लेकिन यार मोड़ा करे तो करे कैसे, क्योंकि फ्रेजाइल रेजन यूज करना नहीं चाह रहे हम। अब हम अरे सुनो, सबसे अच्छा आइडिया मैं प्रीमोस का और इसका सबसे अच्छा आइडिया है, चुपचाप सभी हम हेडफोन लगाते हैं और जितना भी क्वेस्ट है स्टोरी वाला इन्ने उन्ने इलंद फंद सब कर लेते हैं। मोड़ा का मोड़ा मिल जाएगा, बुक का बुक मिल जाएगा, पड़ाक पड़ाक करके एकदम बूम बूम। पैसा अंधा पैसा आ जाएगा, अंधा एक्सपी आ जाएगा, अंधा एकदम सब अंधा अंधा आ जाएंगे।
करो स्टार्टिंग से।
तुम्हारा बीपी लेवल कितना है?
मेरा 29 है शायद।
मैं 37। अरे किलर गेमिंग थैंक यू सो मच फॉर 29 रुपीज सुपर चैट। बीड़ो अरे तुम यूपीआई भी करेगा ना तब भी अलर्ट दिखेगा। यूपीआई करो, ज्यादा नहीं 5-10 रुपया करो यूपीआई, 5-10 रुपया भी चलेगा।
नहीं 500 नहीं 500 करो 500।
ये अपना दोस्त है पागल।
अपना दोस्त है तो क्या हम भी मान सकते हैं इतना पैसा।
अरे तुम अपने ही है तो।
Too slow.
हाँ तो अपन से तो मांगे में करेंगे दोस्त। अरे गौरव यूपीआई करना भाई, 5-10 रुपया करो, तुम देखो उसमें भी अलर्ट आएगा, पैसा उड़ाएंगे, गाना लग हो जाएगा। लेकिन
अरे वो है ना पबजी वाला।
हाँ पबजी वाला किलर गेमिंग है, कड़वा जो हैक करके खेलता था।
अच्छा वो
हाँ
मोटा मोटा।
ये बेइज्जती करने की तुम उसका।
देखे थे ना उसको।
हाँ,
हम उसको सामने से देखे है ना।
तुम उसको हाथ देखी होगी सामने। हाँ
सामने देखी होगी क्या? देखे ही है।
हाँ।
मेरा आवाज नहीं ना जा रहा है।
सब जा रहा है, सुन लिया वो।
नहीं सुनना, सुन के क्या ही करेगा।
बेमचारा।
Quit following me. Too slow.
कौन सा क्वेस्ट करें? अरे स्टोरी क्वेस्ट बहुत टाइम से नहीं किए। आड़कन छोड़ो, स्टोरी करते हैं। चेड चैम्बर
बहुत सारा रहता है ना, एक चैप्टर रहता है उसमें बहुत सारा रहता है ऐसे।
हाँ जेड चैम्बर वाला करते हैं। मानो मेरी जान मैं तुझे जाने ना दूंगा। हाँ
Squall and fury.
बेचारा किलर गेमिंग चल गया।
Add Astro. Thank you
बेचारा
for
कितना बेइज्जती हो गया कि चल गया।
पूरी बेइज्जती।
बेचारा बोला अब नहीं रहना हमको यहाँ, अब हम चले।
कल हम जाएंगे वो।
तो घूमबे करेगी, अब तो घूमबे करेगी, वहाँ तो खाइबे करेगी।
Too slow.
हमारे साथ तो थोड़ी खाएगी, हमको नहीं हुआ कि आज चिकन खिला दे।
क्यों भी ना मेरा जाएंगे।
हाँ शादी हो जाए तो घर वाला शादी करके भगा देता।
वही तो, इससे पहले सोचे घूम लेते थोड़ा।
घूम लेते थे। निंगवांग से मेरा बातचीत चल रहा निंगवांग से।
It looks like all
अच्छा
our problems are
निंगवांग का दिल
solved.
जीतना है।
Well,
Great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise.
एक तो गए उसके बाद
I didn't
पैसा
think we'd
ना
really
बहुत।
manage to
अंधा
get you here.
2 बार जेट चमड़ बना ली, बोलते फिर हमको
this
तोड़ना
was
होगा,
a
फिर
last-minute
तोड़वा देंगे, फिर
situation,
बना
and
लेंगे।
you're the one we
दिक्कत
trust the
नहीं
most. To put
है।
it simply, we are just looking for the right
अंधा
person to
पैसा
help.
गोल्ड डिगर
We
है।
had a very long discussion about it,
हाँ,
but
प्यारा
to no
पापा
avail.
लगे।
I have tasked my
और
3
तुमको तो
most
पूरा
trusted
प्लान पता है।
secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow.
कैसा तुमको पूरा
This,
प्लान पता चल
however,
गया?
leaves their regular duties unattended to,
तुम्हारे साथ रहना।
and the work cannot afford to go
तुम भी तो
undone.
निंगवांग है।
The nature of their
तो
day-to-day
बस छुपा
work
के
is
रखती
highly
है
sensitive and confidential. So whomever I asked to fill in needs to be someone I can... Yes, you were the person who came to mind.
निंगवांग कहीं
We
की
may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you. To
कहीं
me,
और
this
रहने
work
से
is
क्या
highly
फायदा फिर
sensitive and
वापस
of
तुमको घूम
utmost
फिर के इधर आएगी
importance.
जब तुमको
Though
ये
I'm
होगा
sure you'll find
रियलाइज
it
होगा
to
कि
be
हम गलती कर
mundane
दी
at
गलती कर
best.
दी
It
तब
would
तो
not surprise me
कि
if you
वो
can't
तो
bear the
बहुत लेट हो
tedium or
जाएगा
can't make the time.
ये सब गलती
And
करना भी
yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the
बेचारी
question. On the
वो
off
तो घूम
chance
फिर
that
के
you are
आना ही
interested.
है जाओगी कहाँ
As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my
किलर गेमिंग जस्ट
secretaries
टिप
before
देन
you
अरे थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टिप ओ भाई
discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable
अरे वो
alternative.
तो इसको अपना बेइज्जती अच्छा लगता है
ये बोलेगी तुम इसको टिप क्या है अभी
This is a good
29
reminder
रुपया
that
इनने
we
10
should
रुपया
always
इनने
have a contingency plan for
बोलना
everything.
और करना है
और करो
This
करते
may
रहो भाई
add to the
भाई
debt of gratitude I owe you.
जो करने वाली चीजें
But the
खाएंगे
fact
बोलो
is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire
situation.
situation indeed.
हम्म
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them. Guang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
Glitch Genshin Impact Welkin Moon giveaway when you will be able to collect 700 points then you will get Welkin Moon स्टार्टिंग यार गिव करना थोड़ी है कुछ स्ट्रीम देखो चैट में एक्टिव रहो पॉइंट्स मिलते रहेंगे पॉइंट्स कलेक्ट कर लो जैसे 700 हो जाएंगे रिडीम मार लेना मिल जाएंगे यार दिक्कत की बात नहीं है समझे ग्लिच जेंशन इम्पैक्ट
Too slow.
Too slow.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect
Hello,
image at all
Piggy.
times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example,
Bye. अब क्या हो गया?
arranging
वो
her
बोली
daily
कहेंगे।
schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
अच्छा
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Back to the topic at
वेगलेन
hand.
मोन चाहिए तुमको
Let's get into the
हाँ दे दो
details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she's well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties. All in a day's work for the traveler, Great, then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and... Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as
उसके
far
लिए
as
तुमको
roughly
गिफ्ट
prioritizing
देना
the
होगा
tasks before
अच्छा
I
क्या
ran out
गिफ्ट
of
चाहिए
time.
बोलो तो
I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land
बहुत कुछ
conveyance
चाहिए
deals.
लिस्ट है चल
Following
बताओ
that, there's a
सारा
Q&A
लिस्ट
session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
No, I think I'm good.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule. Already? Wow.
Hello, noobs.
You're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
Deadpool noobs.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow. I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing. If anything else is unclear, you can ask BAHI.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
मेरा Ultra Pro Max, मैं Ultra Pro Max Pro है. All right, time to make CS effort. All right, time to do anything to complicate. अच्छा. Your hand over the schedule to me. अच्छा. Eat, wash up, clean, get ready to go out. अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है इतना तो हम पढ़ने से रहे.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule. You've clearly considered it from every angle.
Yeah.
Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
Too kind, my brain is fired now.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up and start preparing based on the schedule.
Deadpool
If you
किया होगा
help me
10-12
out
को
here, we will
propose.
be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair. I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
बेस्टी को बोल देंगे अच्छा.
Relax.
7 से 8 के बीच में ही चाहिए.
The wind rises.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
अच्छा तो गेट खोलो ना तो देखने तो दो.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was so excited I couldn't sleep. The same as usual. I was a little nervous.
Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Lua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this. No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other. She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of mora is rather a high price for lunch. Even
Tens
one at
of
the elite
millions.
pavilion. Wouldn't you
Please
say?
दे दो मोड़ा, मेरे पास
That's
नहीं है.
right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this. You are a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of mora. There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
Squall and fury.
Did you organize this entire breakfast? I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chambers chef's cooking. This... What do you think? Is the food to your liking? Oh, don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food. Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes. On occasion, usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. Baishar probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation. Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
अच्छा ठीक है समझ गया.
Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please? I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed
propose क्या
Long Yang to
करना?
have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her.
बट
Thank
पोज
you.
पोज नहीं करते हम.
I'll be in my room.
ओ भाई चेंज कर रही है अपने रूम में. चलो.
Quit following me.
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them.
तुम क्यों जा रहे हो? मुझे ले जाओ.
Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang. Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you. Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
नौकर बना दिया निंगवांग के इन्ने से इन्ने कर ले चल.
Did you get it?
हाँ अंदर लो भाई.
Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for a moment.
देखो ये सब कटसीन काटना नहीं चाहिए था. वाओ oh my
I had this
god.
specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really rather fond of it. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression.
It's stunning.
Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident.
Really, you look great in anything.
Then it's mere flattery. You pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous side. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
चलो निंगवांग चलो. निंगवांग के साथ जाएंगे पवेलियन. निंगवांग निंगू. किधर है निंगू? निंगवांग का गोली मार. हट पागल है. निंगू को क्यों गोली मारेंगे? निंगू किधर हो? निंगू नीचे गई क्या? अरे निंगू तो नीचे है. चलो नीचे चलते हैं. ये निंगू जा रहे निंगू से मिलने. तुम्हारा पीगो ना. निंगू where are you? निंगू तो इधर है.
Quit following me. अबे हटना. ये कौन सा चोर आ गया? निंगू किधर है?
Lady Ningguang.
किधर
Sorry
है?
to have kept
अरे
you waiting.
आ गई.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare from me.
Great. Well,
Wow,
let's leave
yaar.
the formalities aside from now
कितनी
on
मस्त लग रही है
and make
निंगवांग.
this just a friendly chat.
कितनी
This is the
क्यूट है.
traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too.
हट
Do
पगली.
you mind if she sits with us?
देखो स्ट्रीम देखो.
No,
डोनेशन करो.
not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious traveler, too. I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too.
अच्छा नहीं बताता क्या?
So, the rumors are true then.
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having closer than average relationship.
अरे कैसे पता चल गया इसको?
Haven't heard?
Ah!
Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship.
Yes.
But I don't see anything unusual about it.
Eh,
The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today.
और तो क्या
Even
नस्ल रीड
putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Chising, I admire her on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Oh, there is nothing
मैं अब
unusual
निंगवांग
about
से
it at
शादी
all.
कर लो
I
देन
was
हाफ
just observing
लीवई
that
मेरा
Lady
नाम कर
Ningguang
अरे
now
तुम
seems
फुल
to have a
लीवई रख
somewhat
लेना
interesting character in her innermost
हम बस
circle.
निंगवांग को रख लें
The first one being the captain.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias
निंगू
there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache.
कितनी
I've missed
क्यूट
out
लग
on
रही है
a
यार
number
ब्लू
of
ड्रेस में
extremely
देख रहे हो कितनी
promising
क्यूट लग
investment
रही है
opportunities thanks to her.
ये
In
ड्रेस
fact,
खरीदेंगे भाई
the
हम
timing is always so suspiciously coincidental. I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
निंगू
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say, but I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
ये पेपर पर से बेस्ट ही
You think so too? Huh?
वो हो गई
Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think,
Yeah,
I'll
let me
take my
too.
time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
प्रपोज है ना आज पता नहीं वैसे मेरे को सब पता तुमको
Lady
टॉक्सिक
Ningguang,
बॉयफ्रेंड तुमको बताता
thank
नहीं
you
है
so
क्या जो
much for
टॉक्सिक
taking the
तुम्हारा
time to
बॉयफ्रेंड है
meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good.
कितनी
I'm
क्यूट
glad
है
I
यार
could use
निंगू
some help.
निंगू 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 कितनी
Now
क्यूट
I
है
see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
You've been listening for a while.
मैंने हर्षिता को बोला
Are you
है
getting
तुमको
bored?
नहीं बोला लेट बोल
Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? That means you also have a good head on your shoulders and the ability to learn rapidly.
नहीं पता मेरे को
If you
सच्ची
are in need of Mora, you should absolutely
टॉक्सिक बॉयफ्रेंड
consider
रहेगा
doing
तुम्हारा तुमको
business.
कहाँ से पता रहेगा
I
पीकू को
won't
देखो
take
सब
up
कुछ
any
पता
more
है
of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
ब्रेकअप करो अभी जाकर
See you
टॉक्सिक
next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
निंगू कितनी क्यूट है निंगू
Right then.
गूगल मेरे
Lunch
स्ट्रीम पे
is
आने
over.
के लिए थैंक यू
I
बोला
assume
है
you have something planned next? Although,
निंगू ने कितनी क्यूट है
I'm a
निंगू
little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
Don't worry about them. They are very capable. Well, we have time to go check. Sure.
Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, they can handle it.
तुमने भी मेरे
In that
को विश
case,
नहीं किया.
what's
विश
next
क्या
on
करना है
schedule?
इसमें पागल? विश क्या होता है?
Ah, okay then. Yes, it's been some time since I last caught up with them.
अच्छा
Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before meeting them.
पहले तुम ब्रेकअप करो फिर तुमको विश करेंगे हैप्पी ब्रेकअप. पोगली स्नेहा. लुई हार्बर.
Quit following me.
यार हमारा बेस्टी वाला
I'm here to
प्यार है,
collect
कम
the
से
item
कम
I
विश तो
handed
करते.
for repair.
ये क्या प्रपोज विश क्या होता है इसमें? बताओ इसमें विश क्या होता है?
Very good. Don't rush now. Please handle it with care. Yes and no. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods.
True, that's my
The
impression.
workers here are very skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom made. This time, though, I just
PQ
had them do a
PQ.
simple repair. The item is quite
प्रपोज
ordinary.
करो
In
सीधा
fact, the
फिर
cost
आगे
of the
से विश
repair was
नहीं
more than
करना
the
था.
item was ever worth.
विश करना है क्या?
Lady
ही तो
Ningguang,
विश होगा.
your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
That's
होगा
fine.
क्या?
Thank you for your hard work.
हुआ टैग.
Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants.
अच्छा
reminds her of
इधर
her
दिखा क्यों नहीं
mother.
रहा टैग हुआ?
My informants often provide me with
कल
extremely
कौन से थे
important
पता नहीं.
information.
पीकू से पूछो, पीकू को
It's
बताओगा.
only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants. It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd. And this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them.
चॉकलेट है, चलो
Thank you for the
चॉकलेट
repair, Xingqi.
भेजना
This
मेरा
is a
किटकैट
great
ओके. किटकैट खाई
Oh,
लेना.
don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
The wind rises.
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
आंटी नहीं
Hello, my dears.
और क्या इतना नहीं
It's
करो
been a
बेस्ट के
long
लिए.
time, hasn't it?
पोगली.
Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most reliable helpers and friends. I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but they, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game between us. It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they were at it. So, it was a win-win.
भागो यहाँ से नहीं दिलाओगे तो.
Fill
पोगली
me
के.
in. How have you all been doing?
पॉइंट्स नहीं शेयर तो नहीं
Mom and
होता.
Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really
मैं तो पीकू
important
किधर
part
है?
to
इधर ही
play.
तो थी, पता नहीं किधर भाग गई.
This new age started after that great battle.
पीकू का
you
मन नहीं
know.
लगता मेरे साथ अब.
Well, this
पीकू
is a
का
dramatic
पीकू का मन बढ़
change,
गया हमसे.
unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's history. Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of humanity. What about you, Nan?
स्ट्रीम पे भी नहीं रहती अब.
You haven't said anything yet, and you're looking a little unhappy.
देखिए ये तरीका तो उसको बुलाने का आ गई ना.
Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the harbor the day before yesterday. Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell in the air. Ugh.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying? Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Yep, I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch. The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline. How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience, at least for the kinds of vessels you see regularly.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy luminescent spines. They said that when they get here, the price will go up a lot.
Oh, really? Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either. Sorry.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most. What's gotten into you today?
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that, hmm?
Yeah.
It's my comb. You remembered.
Of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. Two people came and told me to say it to you. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing. How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
Squall Fury.
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
Don't you think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informants. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang, we never should have crossed you like this.
Farming to nahi hua.
Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you've done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if we don't get lucky for once. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought this was gonna be it. We were gonna make our fortune.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started.
Thank you so much for the 69-bit tape.
Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could. But we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
Oh yeah. As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that. All we want now is a chance to start over.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands, but we will need a detailed contract. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But that means our profit is zero.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines. But I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
I can't say Pico in chat.
Shall we
Honey
Pico.
Thank you so much for
No need to hurry.
96
Our
rupees
deal
chat.
is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with
मेरी
me to
कौन
make a
लिखेगा?
full
तुम।
and unreserved apology. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go back and see the children.
Quit following me.
तुम लिखो।
The wind rises.
We're back. Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh, it's those two.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll
Thank you,
never do
मेरी
anything
पीकू,
like this again.
मेरी हनी भी पीकू for 2 lakh rupees.
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
Well, since it's all sorted out now and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay. But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with. Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek at the North Wharf.
Wait a second.
Nope. No waiting. Come on!
So full of energy. Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
Too slow. Squall and fury.
Thank you Sneha for 69 lakh.
Upon the gale.
कितना जो भी है।
Quit following me. Behold.
स्नेहा का फेवरेट नंबर है।
Let me
Thank you
guess
for the
what
tip,
you're
Bittu.
thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right?
Bittu, you got me.
They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak. But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. This has given them confidence in themselves. I think that this is beneficial to them. Yes, perhaps I am. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with
Why
that.
wish कर wish है ही नहीं खत्म हो गया ना कल ही तो सब कर लिए wish हार गए खत्म
and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them. I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old, and Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on, but not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang! Hurry up! We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.
हेलो जीनेक्स भाई, क्या हाल चाल?
Too slow.
J chamber once more. वही तो नहीं स्टार्ट हो गया क्या? ये तो एक्ट 1 ही है यार, इसको भी क्या हाल है? सब बढ़िया भाई, तुम बताओ, तुम क्या हाल है? जी नेक्स्ट भाई।
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Hyman's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Too slow.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me?
ये कौन सा एस्परा है? ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कोई चल रहा है.
Prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just, like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave!
मैं भी जा रही हूँ. क्यों नहीं जाओ? कोई नहीं जाओ, सब यहीं रहो.
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
फुल टिपबाजी हो रहा भाई, फुल टिपबाजी हो रहा है.
You there, lowly toiler. You
तुम
stand
दोनों
in the
रहो.
presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient.
हम जा रहे हैं पार्टी में. अच्छा पार्टी में जा रही है. ठीक है जाओ तो फिर स्नेहा भी भाग गई.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
पार्टी में बहुत सारे जाओ करो.
Unwillingness to comply.
बाद में पछताना फिर हमको मत याद करके पछताना और क्या ही कर सकते हैं. पछताओगे फिर हमको क्या.
Too slow.
हेलो जीरेक्स भाई. आ जाओ डीसीवीसी आ गए क्या.
I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
क्या हालचाल Deadpool?
Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
वैसे आगे क्या आ जाओ?
The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story.
अबे आ जाओ वैसे भी बातें कर. आ जाओ.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's... Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? When your family has committed atrocities, as memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the
Yeah! Why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Knife him, knife him, knife him.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
चलो बहुत दूर जाना है।
टेलीपोर्ट कर लीजिए।
अरे यार जॉय ब्रो कुछ तो बोलो।
Fundamentally speaking, there's little difference between snow and rain. Yet the wind rises.
Yeah. Joy.
It's so
माइक बंद करके बैठा भाई।
Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
We've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Behold!
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult. Remember. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
ये क्या बात हुआ भाई?
Remember, you.
The wind rises. Quit following me. Behold! Upon the gale.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Hyman almost didn't make it through. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Squall and Fury.
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
पुल कर रहे हैं
पता नहीं कोई स्टोरी क्वेस्ट है
अभी कौन सा पुल करेंगे कैरेक्टर में
येलन चाहिए थी अब क्या ही पुल करेंगे
350 देख
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Cry louder. The wind rises.
पीटी कल ही तो 5 स्टार निकल गया ना 50-50 हार गए तो उसके बाद विश ही कहाँ किए उसके बाद 10 विश किए हैं बस 3
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module 75.
मेरा भी वही हुआ फर्स्ट कैरेक्टर सेकंड कैरेक्टर निकला थर्ड कैरेक्टर में 50 हारना पड़ा
Well done.
Bartender, I got Yellen way back in 2.7 which I didn't want. She came home herself. भाई मैंने तो पुल करा था कल लेकिन Yellen निकली ही नहीं भाई 50-50 हार गया मैं तो डेली निकल गया तो डेली को मैंने बिल्ड कर दिया अभी उसका बेस अटैक 1k है अभी आर्टिफैक्ट ये सब देना उसको बाकी है
So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically
Cancel मतलब because 3.5 second phase Albedo and Venti में तो Venti पुल करूँगा हाँ सही है अच्छे से काम करो बोलो क्या काम है
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the Traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions, a cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now,
तुम बॉट्स को भी टाइम आउट दे सकते हो हाँ दे तो सकता हूँ
Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk.
I am guaranteed अरे सही है भाई
Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
वेंटी तो चाहिए वेंटी अच्छा लगता है
Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Streamlabs को देना एक बार उससे क्या होगा
Quit following me.
दे दिया ना देखो Streamlabs को मिल गया टाइम आउट कोच ने मेरा काम हो गया
I see you met the honorary knight. We meet again, Amber. Caesar just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
हाँ कर लो
टिंगलिंग का फ्लावर पूरा कलेक्ट हो गया
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment.
डेलू का जो मांगता है वेपन वही वाला प्रोटोटाइप जो करके
No, she didn't order it. But because she
हाँ
didn't order any vegetables,
पूरा कर
I
दिए
thought
एंटी
I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So,
Oh.
we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious.
नया
And
गेम
I'll
में
remember every
आजा मैं तो
transgression
स्टोरी
committed
करूंगा अभी
against me. It's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Welkin.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just...
Squall and Fury! Too slow. Behold! The wind rises.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. Magnanimous. Yes, indeed, that is true. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. Yes, we must resist the blundering knights of Favonius. You are true and principled. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well-versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes, this aroma, just as I remember it, and this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he
अब
trusts
तुम्हारा ही
us
है
solely based on your etiquette.
ग्राइंड करना पड़ेगा.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Unsightly insects!
Fire hazard!
Time for retribution! Ha!
I'm going in! Here come the fireworks! Time for a light show! is lit!
Ah! Damn you! Verdict is... there can be no excuse for defeat.
Time for a light show!
Behold!
Fire hazard! Everybody stand back! A festive reprise! Time for a light show! What do we have here?
ओके तो चलो गाइस आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी रखते हैं, मिलते हैं कल के स्ट्रीम पे, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय। कल कंटिन्यू करते हैं स्टोरी। चलो बाय बाय गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच बने रहने के लिए।